They make an unusual pair, do they not, Watson?
If the Queen's retainers are as vigilant as Mr. Hodgkins, she is well served. A poet could describe their relationship better than a policeman.
You recognize something in yourself, Doctor. Devotion to a chosen duty.
Thank you, Holmes.
As advertised, Hodgkins is a menacing brute, and Sir Avery was oblivious.
I hope recent demands have not exhausted your imagination and left us bereft of the means for dealing with him short of force.
Efforts to overpower him would be futile, Watson, but I'm not prepared for failure. I need to capture Sir Avery's interest another way. What civil servant or city man wouldn't prefer these surroundings to his office?
None with a modicum of sense and the intelligence to use it. Your efforts are angering the old boy.
Your dedication to Sir Avery does you credit, but I have official business to discuss.
I'll say this once, slowly. Leave now, and nobody gets hurt. Stay, and you're for the water or worse.
I believe Hodgkins has the wherewithal to deliver on his threats.
Agreed. And I have no desire to test a contrary hypothesis. You'll have to fabricate a more subtle approach to Sir Avery.
Perhaps I can distract Hodgkins by dividing his devotion in disparate directions.
Sometimes your speech is perfectly opaque, Holmes. I hope your thought is less murky.
Remember what Pettigrew said about the campaign cap? With assistance from more nimble fingers, I might borrow it. Does Fred take instruction, Bertie?
If you mean will he do on command what he does by nature, the answer is sometimes.
I need to talk to Sir Avery. Might Fred create a diversion to occupy Hodgkins?
Not a problem.
Brilliant. I'm told the old warhorse is very fond of his campaign cap. Might Fred lift it and take him on a romp through the park?
Perfect. But he's only part of your problem. His absence is no guarantee that Fanshawe will talk. He's attuned to birds, not people.
Sir Avery, my name is Holmes. My brother is Mycroft.
Your family connections do not interest me, young man. How are you drawing those lovely birds? What are you feeding them?
My personal mixture.
Probably infused with some irresistible avian narcotic. Where might a fellow get some?
Mycroft was injured in the incident that levelled the Diogenes Club.
You're Holmes' brother, are you? Why didn't you say so? But he'll recover. Explosions are damned nuisance. Where's a fella supposed to get his grub?
I have some questions about the termination of the investigation into the stolen formula.
Blasted committee hearings, insufferably boring. Stolen formula, my Aunt Fanny. Things disappear from that room all the time, and reappear. Even if it was stolen, who cares? Talk of technical advantages, militarist nonsense. I've learned that much in my life. People don't matter. Committee's useless. I'm an old man. I don't have unlimited time. Cuts into my park visits.
Is that why you voted to terminate the investigation?
And what if it was? These birds depend on me, and me on them, I suppose. I've seen these special hearings come to nothing 100 times.
You could be wrong this once. Do you recall who initiated the demand to terminate the investigation?
Silverbridge, I think, or Lawton. I just joined the pro group, saw no evidence for theft. Holmes' nose was out of joint over the decision, very upset. I'd stand him to a large brandy at the club, smooth things over. If there was a club.
Would it surprise you to learn that Thomas Pratt has been murdered?
Among the defects of old age is that one loses the capacity to be surprised. Do you know why he was killed?
I believe he was materially involved in the formula's disappearance.
Really? You could be right, I suppose. Might have taken it. I'm sorry for him. It was a closed book. Sort of a chap with secrets. He lost his family young, lost his friends later, and now he's lost his life. And for what? Perhaps I've lived too long, Mr. Holmes. The world has grown strange and hard and passed me by.
Sir Avery, where might I find the reading room char, Mrs. Ratchet?
Why bother her?
Just tying up some loose ends.
Wonderful woman, reliable, pleasant, been in the ministry forever. A little pink, I'm told, as if that mattered. She lives just east of Spitalfield Market. Don't know the address, appalling place. Hodgkins and I saw her home one night. Most distressing. If you find her, she's likely to be closed-mouthed. You might use my name.
I wish Mycroft had annotated his summary. I don't believe Fanshawe is involved.
That's a guess, surely. Mycroft suspected all committee members.
No, I don't believe he ever thought all members were materially involved. He implied they must all be suspects until they could be eliminated from suspicion. By observation, I have eliminated Fanshawe. He has mostly retreated to a world of his own devising, and is incurious about any other. It is not an unattractive world.
Remember your Plato. Socrates says the unexamined life is not worth living.
Plato was a younger, less experienced man than Sir Avery, as was Socrates for that matter, and neither of them knew Lady Fanshawe. What about our friend Wiggins? Anything to report?
Not a word, sir. Not a sniff of 'em about. Sorry. It's a big city. Do you know anything more about his habits?
No, but I know someone who does. Have you made any deductions, Watson?
None, Holmes. I have observed too little and understood even less.
Your honesty is both comfort and caution to me. Let us proceed.